How's it going, everyone? We've got quite a lot to talk about in this video as far as free content goes on a variety of different games. Surprise, surprise, No Man's Sky gets its latest free update, and it's a big one in the Voyagers update. The game is also heavily discounted right now on the PlayStation Store. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, which is a game that I've talked up quite a lot, is continuing its free content update. On September the 4th comes the release of the anniversary update, and on top of that, they've outlined their year 2 of content updates. Yes, we are entering year 2 of Space Marine 2, and it'll continue with free content updates. So those people that complained about the game initially with there being a lack of content and it being $70 short campaign, well, now you can get the game heavily discounted. It's not on sale right now on the PlayStation Store, but I'm sure it will be. Especially when the anniversary update drops. I think that would make a lot of sense. And it's getting more content, free content updates. We'll talk all about that. And Elden Ring Night Rain is getting a major free update that'll add a bit of a reason to go back and play the game. I've talked to a couple of friends that are super excited about it. Not really my cup of tea, but we'll talk that at the end of this video if you're looking for an even bigger challenge. But right off the top, No Man's Sky has gotten its latest major update version 6.0 in Voyagers. Create your own colossal, fully furnished, completely bespoke Corvette-class starship in Voyagers and invite your friends on board, introducing habitable multi-crew starships assembled from hundreds of ship modules, new multiplayer missions, a stunningly detailed new player suit, a shipbuilding community expedition, and more. Assemble a fully custom starship. Corvette-class ships are assembled piece by piece, allowing full creative freedom over their design. Select and arrange every section of hull, every wing and peripheral, every internal corridor and bunk bed. Step directly into deep space Thunderbird-class habitations, Corvette assembly camera. Step out of the pilot seat and explore the Corvette, a fully traversable three-dimensional environment. Corvette expedition. Titan-class cockpit, console control, rebinding, transport your friends, Ambassador-class furnishing, sculpt a unique silhouette, Emboy graphics technology, Titan-class interiors, embedded Corvette refiner unit, Thunderbird-class cockpit, prepare your crew, plasma starship trail, multi-crew crew mission radar, Skyborne exosuit, expand and extend your build, Mecha Mouse companion, enhance player lighting, maximize your stats, Corvette greenery, salvage for modules, gaze out the stars, Deadeye cannon upgrade, PlayStation Spectral super resolution updates have been made as well. Trade Corvette modules, adorn and decorate your hull, Vigilant jetpack trail, Skyborne jetpack unit, Ambassador class cockpit, countless wing configurations. There's a Twitch campaign they've outlined, engage the autopilot, skydive from your Corvette as well. I'm going through the headlines because I don't want to go through the entirety of it because it is significant. And on top of that, you've also got the full patch notes with a lot of updates, a lot of fixes, a lot of tweaks and quality of life improvements as well. The latest update to No Man's Sky, yet another major update, and the game is 60% off for $24 right now on the PlayStation Store. As somebody that paid $60 for No Man's Sky back when it came out in 2016, it is a far, far superior game at this stage of the game at a fraction of the game's initial price point. Now, the game initially was pretty rancid, and it had a lot of issues, especially playing the game on PC. It was just a really, really bad experience from a technical standpoint, but now it's so much better. There's so much more content. And is it perfect? No. Is it the type of game that I'm going to sink my teeth into? Personally, no. I'm not super into survival crafting games, but I think anybody can appreciate the level of consistency and quality updates that Hello Games has done for free. And yes, for a while, I think it would be ridiculous if Hello Games charged for free updates, but I feel like after like 2021, 2022, if they announce that, hey, we're going to do this free, maybe a cosmetic rollout, maybe this piece of DLC, that piece of DLC, I don't think people would have lost their mind all too much, but they are still rolling out the free content updates, and they're rolling out the free content updates while working on a brand new game in Light No Fire. I don't know how they're managing as a studio. Hello Games, I don't believe, is the biggest studio in the world as well, but I guess, you know, building this level of goodwill leads to the game selling more and more copies to new users, and I think they've done a really great job with it. $24 on the PlayStation Store. Voyagers update is available right now. Next up, while Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is not on sale, so I can't recommend buying it at a full $70 at this stage of the game, we do have the new free anniversary update detailed, the release of update 10.0, celebrating the 1-year mark of the game being out. On top of that, Year 2's battle plan has dropped. We'll highlight that in a little bit, but first of all, September 4th's anniversary update comes with the release of Space Marine 2's second season pass and its first 2 DLCs, the Black Templar's Champion Pack and Imperial Fist Cosmetic Pack. Those aren't necessary, but including a new champion skin for the Bulwark class and the Power Sword for the former, and over 40 new cosmetics as well. Again, I wouldn't go too crazy about that. That's just additional paid stuff, but with the anniversary update, you will have new content rolling out as well, including a new PvE mission, new PvP mode in Hellbrute Onslaught, a new PvP arena, new PvE mode in Stratagem. 3 new weapons are rolling out as well, the Majorous Enemy Chaos Spawn and the Chaos Armor Pack. And then again, if you do want to get the Season Pass, that's Season Pass 2, Black Templar's Champion Pack, and Imperial Fist's Cosmetic Pack. Beyond that, you will have an entire slate of patches coming for the rest of 2025 into 2026. Patch 2 will include new PvE missions and new mission pickup stratagems as well. New PvE missions will be coming in Patch 12, Tech Marine class, Tech Marine weapon, Battle Barge expansion as well. Patch 13, new PvE mission, new Terminus enemy and progression update. Patch 14, 2 new PvP arenas, PvP stratagems and stratagems new rewards, and Patch 15 will be dropping with a new siege map and stratagems new rewards. Now, that is actually going into the midway point, quarter 2 of 2016. Patch 15 is going to end with at the end of quarter 2. That's what they're aiming for, but this is a significant amount of content that will be continually rolling out for the game. And am I saying Space Marine 2 is the best third-person shooter that I've ever played or the best multiplayer shooter I've ever played? No, absolutely not. Do I think it's a quality game that embodies a lot of the aspects that I love about video games, and that being the fun factor of games, that being just having a great time and having a lot of nonsensical entertainment? Yeah, Space Marine 2 is exactly that, and maybe nonsensical will diminish the quality level of this game, but I think the chaos is what really drew me into this game, and it really harkens back to me of like the golden age of 360 and PS3 era shooters at a higher technical level, of course, but it's very reminiscent of like Gears 2 to me, and that game was phenomenal. And Space Marine 2 I think is a tremendous game. We know that Space Marine 3 is already in development, which I think is outstanding, given that, you know, Space Marine 2 took like 13 years after Space Marine 1 to come out, so good stuff there, and hopefully the quality content updates will be continuing to roll out, and maybe we'll even have a third year of content updates. We'll see. Let's get through year 2 first. Lastly, Elden Ring Night Rain has been a pretty big success, I would say. I know it's not as big as OG Elden Ring. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Smaller scale, budget title, multiplayer focused, and now it'll be adding a brand new high difficulty expedition mode, Deep of Night, on September the 11th. Another free update for the game, a high difficulty challenge mode designed for seasoned players who have navigated through the night many times. In Deep of Night, the enemies that appear are stronger than usual. Additionally, you cannot specify the target Night Lord, and ongoing terrain changes are not reflected. Special items such as depths, relics exclusive to Deep of Night, and weapons with multiple additional but also detrimental effects will appear. Furthermore, the difficulty increases the deeper you descend. The ratings will fluctuate based on wins and losses affecting the depth. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode that provides a thrilling and challenging adventure. We encourage you to try it and see if you can surpass Depth 3. So that is rolling out for Elden Ring Night Rain on September the 11th, and I feel like From Software is finding something that they can sink their teeth into, and as far as the multiplayer realm of things, I think it's very much a work in progress. They definitely need to figure out how to do quality of life and things of that nature with multiplayer games a little bit better, but you know, for their first foray, for their first real foray, I think they did a pretty good job. The game was fairly successful, and I think if they can update Night Rain continually, and then also at some point, you know, years down the line, if they get another shot at a multiplayer title, I think they could do something of quality that people will gravitate to, and people have gravitated towards Night Rain, so, you know, it's been a pretty big success, all things considered. But that is going to do it for me. Again, No Man's Sky's major Voyagers update 6.0 has been posted, and the game is on sale for $24. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 will be getting a huge free update with its 1-year anniversary update. A lot of new content and a slew of more content will be coming as a part of year 2. And Elden Ring Night Rain will be adding the high difficulty expedition mode Deep of Night. That is coming free as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thank you for watching. Sound off down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.